Hi, we will see regression analysis, part 3, adjusted R squared, calculation and interpretation. We have already seen in part 1, regression line and prediction. In part 2, R squared, calculation and interpretation. In part 3, we will see now adjusted R squared, calculation and interpretation. In part 1, we have found out the prediction equation for a given set of data, two input variables x1 and x2, one response variable y, 30 observations we took, and then prediction equation was found. Question arised was, are the input variables sufficient to describe the process completely? Is this prediction equation is okay or to be improved with additional terms? To answer that, we defined the term R squared value. In part 2, we learned how to calculate R squared value manually. We also calculated R squared value using data analysis tool called regression in Excel. That is faster. You will get the R squared value instantly. R squared value tells us the proportion of variability explained by the input variables considered. Now the question arised was, are the input variables sufficient to describe the process completely? Because R squared value tells the proportion of variability. If it is lower, then we can increase the proportion of variability by adding another input variable. R squared value will always increase with addition of variables. Therefore, whatever input variable you add, it will always go up, but that doesn't mean that that has improved the model. It is deceptive. So does the new term improve the model more than would be expected by chance? We'll have to see. To answer that, we shall study adjusted R squared value here. Now, this is the Y values, response values, observed values. There is a variation is there. We'll have to find out the total variability from the mean. Dark green diamond marker is the average value. We can take any reference point, but a standard practice is to take the average value here. Now, we will see the difference between the observed value and the average value. We will find out for all the values. We cannot add it just like that because the positive and negative values will compensate and give you a wrong answer. Therefore, in order to get a positive value, we are squaring the differences and then adding it, summing it up. That is called sum of the squares total, SST here. And we found the prediction equation. Prediction line was plot here. Now, we can also substitute the input variable values here, and then predicted values can be obtained, the dark square values. This is called Y hat. Predicted values are called Y hat. Now, we have also plotted dark blue circles. These are observed values. These are nothing but the values shown here vertically. Now, then we found out the average of these observed values. Please note average of the observed values, these values. And it is plotted as dark green line because dark green marker is here. No, the same point we have marked it in the graph. This is called Y bar or Y mean response value. Then we found out that difference between the observed value and the predicted value. This is called unexplained deviation because this predicted points on the prediction line gives the explained deviation. In fact, if I square it, it is called variation. Now, this observed value is different from the predicted point. Therefore, this deviation is unexplained. So, we will find out for all the observed values, but we don't add it just like that because positive and negative values will compensate and give you a wrong answer. So, just like in the case of total variability, here also we will square it and add it up. And this is called RSS, residual sum of the squares. And proportion of explained variability in the model is obtained from the proportion of unexplained variability. What is the proportion of unexplained variability? RSS by SST. If we subtract that from 1, we get the proportion of explained variability in the model. And adjusted R squared, we add a penalty for the number of variables. In the denominator, we are having a term called n minus k minus 1. N is the number of observations, k is the number of variables. Therefore, this will try to pull down the proportion of explained variability. Now, R squared value tells us the proportion of variability explained by the input variables considered, as I told you earlier. Should we include the input variable x3, an additional input variable? R squared value will always increase with addition of variables, as I told you. Therefore, it is deceptive. Should we modify the R squared value? Yes, we should modify the value. Then why should we modify? We will see the answer here. We need to confirm whether the increase in response is due to the additional input variable or not. Adjusted R squared value is a modified version of R squared value. How did we modify? You know, by adding a penalty, by including in the denominator number of input variables. Here, R squared value is adjusted for the number of predictors in the model. Adjusted R squared value increases only if the new term improves the model more than would be expected by chance. So in that case, we will consider the new input variable. If adjusted R squared value decreases, it will happen when a predictor improves the model by less than the expected chance, right? Less than expected by chance. So if so, then we see that the improvement is only by chance, not by the input variable, added input variable. So then in that case, we do not consider that new input variable any further. We reject that new variable. Now we will see an example here. Sample size is 30, residual sum of squares is 1025, sum of squares total is 37,79,743, and number of input variables is k is equal to 2. So R squared we found out by substituting RSS and SST here, and adjusted R squared value by substituting n and k along with R squared. We get 0.99971. Now we will see two case studies. For with the 20 observations, the coefficients are obtained. Therefore, the prediction equation is this: 192.04 plus 12.57 x1 plus 16.22 x2. Similarly, for case study 2, 30 observations we took, and the prediction equation is 21 plus 13.857 x1 plus 27.3 x2. Then what we will do, we'll have to find out the predicted values, find out RSS, SST, find out the R squared and adjusted R squared. We'll do it. Case study 1, the coefficients are here, prediction equation is there, and then RSS is obtained. How did we obtain? We found out the y bar, y observed minus y hat for all the observed values, added it. Here, y observed minus y bar, squaring it, for obtained for all the values and added here. Here also we have squared the differences and added. And this is the unexplained proportion of variability, RSS by SST. And 1 minus 0.25 is 0.7425. Yeah. Similarly, for the case study 2, we have found out R squared is 0.999735. Right? Now we'll have to find out the adjusted R squared. Case study 1. What we will do is we'll go to the Excel doing it, and then we will go to the slide here. Now, see here, case study 1. Case study 1, this is what we have got it. So R squared and this thing. And adjusted R squared, you can see it here. Adjusted R squared is 0.711594. And for case study 1, with 3 variables we will see here. This is 3 terms are there, no? 3 coefficients are there, right? Totally 4 terms, including the intercept term. Now, the coefficients are given here. This is here, 177, 112.5, 16.3, 2.71. And then we can find out the adjusted R squared. Yeah, 0.7428. Previously 0.7419. R squared increases. It will increase, no, for 3 variables compared to 2 variables. But we will see adjusted R squared, what happens, 0.7116. Here it is 0.6942. For another case study 2, we will see here, case study 2, this is the 3-term equation for 2 variables. And then R squared is 0.99973. And then adjusted R squared we will see here. Adjusted R squared is 0.99971. Right? Okay. And then we will see for case study 2 with 3 variables. This is the equation 30.14 plus 13.09 x1 plus 27.96 x2 plus 0.276 x3. We use this equation to find out this y hat and then difference from the observed value, and similarly for this and squared it, right? So, and similarly y minus y bar, and we squared it here. We added the squared values, and this here this is RSS, here this is SST. That is what we saw here. You can see here, right? We added a sum. You can see sum here. Here also you can see sum here. Now R squared adjusted value comes out to be 0.99971 here. Now we will see for 3 variables. It is adjusted R squared is 0.99970. It has decreased, right? But you can see this R squared value is already close to 1. Therefore, it is perfect equation. There is no need to consider any further variable. So you can do the smart study like this, no? Compare the R squared value, and then do we have to improve it? Then improve it by adding an input variable, and check with the adjusted R squared whether what you have added is genuinely right or not. Right? So we'll close this here, and then we'll go to this. See, this is the analysis here. For 20 observations with 2 variables, RSS and SST are obtained. And then we have also find out adjusted R squared. With 3 variables, we found that R squared has increased, but adjusted R squared has decreased. Therefore, this added variable X3 is nonsense. It is not to be considered. We have to consider some other variable. We will have to consider the expert's opinion and take another variable, note down, observe it, include it in the analysis, and then take a decision. Now, what we have done is reject the variable X3. That is the thing. Right? Now, we can see here what is the thing. So, we have also adequacy of variables is established. Right? Case study 2, we will see here the 2 equations are given here with 2 variables and with 3 variables. R squared has increased slightly. Already it is perfect, but adjusted R squared has decreased here. Right? Therefore, we reject the variable, new variable. And we will see in the next part, regression analysis completely in an instant. We can do it using data analysis tool in Excel. Thank you very much for watching. And in case you like this, share it with your friends. Subscribe this channel so that you will get more educational videos. Thank you. Bye.